We are blessed to have a leader like Congressman Elijah Cummings of Maryland here in our great state today. He's come to talk to us, he's come to pray with us for a victory, and he has come to tell us the way we're going to do this on April 22nd. So ladies and gentlemen, it's my high honor to introduce to you Congressman Elijah Cummings.
Representative Spiro and to Senator Washington, to all of the elected officials and all the very important people. And by the way, all of you are very important people. I just wanted to take a moment from my schedule to stop by here, first of all, on behalf of Barack Obama, to thank you for what you're doing. Sam and Dave used to have a song. He said, "You didn't have to do it, but you did." Yeah. And I thank you. I have known Barack Obama for a few years now, and I have basically taken off just about every weekend over the last 6 months, traveling this country to help Barack Obama. And there's a reason, and these two wonderful state representatives, State Representative and the Senator, kind of said it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a point where there are a lot of people who have lost hope. Now let me make it clear that, you know, a lot of people look at Barack Obama and when he talks about hope, they kind of laugh at it. They say it doesn't mean anything. Well, let me tell you something about hope. My mother and father were former sharecroppers. And they left South Carolina in 1944, Manning, South Carolina, before their 7 children were born, because they wanted to have a better life for their children. And what happened is they were able to college educate all 7 of their children with a first grade education. Don't tell me hope does not matter. They don't tell me, you can't tell me about hope. Anytime in one generation, you go from sharecroppers to the Congress of the United States of America.
That's hope.
Only in America.
Only in America.
Only in America. But it took strong leadership to do that. It's not enough to simply hope. We have to have people to back up that hope and to do things. That's why you are so very significant. Don't let anybody tell you that we cannot win in Pennsylvania. Don't let them tell you that. We can. I saw a poll weeks ago. It was Hillary Clinton was 26 points up. I saw a poll and then 10 points up, somewhere around there. But the fact is that Barack Obama is storming through Pennsylvania. Yes. And what he's saying to Pennsylvania is that you count. That you matter. That you matter. And so as you go out there knowing that you are part of history. There's a little poem that I love, and I'll close with this. It says, I only have a minute, 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, I did not choose it, but I know that I misuse it. Suffer if I abuse it. Give account if I lose it. Only a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I have now lived longer than I will live. But when my great-grandchildren look back and ask the question, where was great-grandpa Elijah when that man Barack Obama ran? When President Barack Obama. I save every ticket, every train ticket. I want to put it in, I got a little scrapbook, so that in 100 years from now, folks can say, well, this is where Granddaddy was in March, here he was in April, And here he was at the victory party. Here's a picture of him. What I'm saying to you is I beg you to appreciate the history that you are a part of. And as our representative said, go out there and get Lottie, Dottie, and everything. Get all of them. Get all of them and say, we have got to go out here and make history. And then last but not least, I told Barack a year ago. Barack called me a year ago and said, Elijah, he said, man, I want you to run my campaign. I said, what campaign? He said, for president. I said, president of what? He said, president of the United States of America. I said, oh yeah? And I said, can you win? And this was over a year ago. This was the day that the Bears qualified for the Super Bowl, whatever day that was. Over a year ago. Because he was just coming from the game. He said, I am going to win. He said, I'm going to win. I created the Marylanders for Obama, and they told me I had to have an organizational meeting, Representative Shapiro, so I couldn't find nobody to join in. This is a true story. So I took a tape recorder. They said, you gotta do it right. And I went into a room by myself, and I said, this is Elijah Cummings. I'm doing here by nobody. And I moved that I be the president of this, and I seconded the motion, and I was the president. We started off with one person over a year ago, and we ended up on election day a year later with 6,000. And so, what happened to Barack Obama? And you remember I said he had so many wonderful characteristics, but another one is he had the audacity to step in the path. And then when you begin to step, and people know this, you know this, many of you know this because you've been there. You started on a path and you were by yourself, you were lonely. Tears were coming down your face because you didn't know who would join you, but you kept on believing. And the more you believe, then somebody else came over, then somebody said, well, I don't know where he's going, but it look like he's going somewhere. If he believes, I'm going to believe. And next thing you know, you got 6,000. And you got millions. And we will win the White House. And so it is as you go forward. This is not just an election for President of the United States. This is a movement. This is a movement to change the culture of politics, not only in the United States, but in the world.
That's right.